They say this is a big rich town. Yeah, I just come from the poet's part. Bright light, city lights, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come apart. Legal, baby. Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Yeah. We have finally made it to the end of Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2. Yeah.
There was all kind of stuff going on. Betrayal, people got murdered. Y'all, the body count on this episode. Woo! People lying, scheming, plotting. Y'all.
Literally so much happened on this episode, y'all, so I'm not even gonna talk too much. We're just gonna get right into the season finale. Talk about all the people that we lost for sure this episode. So Lauren's dead, Mecca's dead, and Freaky Zeke is dead, y'all.
R.I.P. to all of our fallen soldiers on this season.
So yes, Lauren is confirmed to be dead. Effie made her get into a car crash, I guess.
Can't say I'm, sad to see her go because she was a rat. So, I mean, it is what it is, girl. Like, Professor Mildred set you up, and Tariq tried to do everything he could in his power to save her, but it just wasn't enough because the ones closest to you are the first to betray you. Tariq.
Ooh, I cannot wait until next season when we find out how this will play out, because y'all know Tariq gonna find out if he has something to do with that. Brayden gonna end up slipping up and telling him that, yeah, Effie came and grabbed Lauren from him. So y'all already know it's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some shit. And Mecca, the goat of global snitching, y'all, is out of the picture. Monet put a bullet through that nigga head. I definitely thought that he was gonna make it past this season, so I'm actually shocked that they really killed him off. I thought he was gonna make it. I ain't even gonna lie. Get into his death and all the the details with him in a second, because y'all, I gotta talk about his twin. So anyway, his twin done killed Zeke, y'all.
And done killed Zeke off. So who's supposed to give us our comedic relief every week? Okay, Zeke was a very fundamental part of this show. Like, he definitely brought us laughs and memes and all this stuff, and I'm just like,
y'all kill Zeke? Like, Monet is about to be on a warpath next season. That was her favorite kid, clearly, because she made the rest of her kids her co-workers. Zeke was the only one that she treated like a damn kid.
He needed to be with his small house. But whatever, that's neither here nor there.
Zeke is dead, and Lorenzo did it. Lorenzo thought he was about to be Captain Save the Day and tried to run up on Mecca. Just didn't even confirm who it was. Nothing, just started blasting at Zeke. Like, you couldn't tell from that big goofy dumb walk he had that wasn't Mecca. Come on now, Lorenzo. You knew what you was doing, and I think you did that on purpose. I think you knew. You knew. He getting on my nerves, y'all. I cannot wait until Monet find out that this nigga killed her son. Because, ooh-wee. And I feel like that's what's going to bring the siblings, the kids, back onto Team Monet. Because how y'all going to kill their brother? Monet is going to come for blood, okay? Wait till she find out. Lorenzo, your last season gonna be next season. Mark my words, because you're not gonna get very far. Early on in the episode, like I said, I was partially right about this, but Brayden did take the fall for Tariq. I knew he was gonna do that. As soon as I seen the little preview of him walking in the courtroom, I'm like, Brayden ain't finna snitch, because Brayden's guilty. Brayden is guilty, and Brayden already knows the consequences of snitching. He already know the consequences of them actions. So he ain't about to do... Child, Trace was ill because Trace was gonna get off real quick if he showed up to court. So Brayden went up there and was like, oh yeah, I sold the drugs, here go the business with course correct on it, all that stuff. And I'm sure before Brayden got up on the stand, he, had some sort of immunity deal for whatever he said. And, he got off the hook. His white privilege, his Western privilege worked in his favor, and he knew that. He knew wasn't nothing gonna happen to him. So he went ahead and took them drug charges and was like, yeah, no, like, y'all basing all of this off of Tariq selling drugs and this story and stuff. I'm the one who sold the drugs, so what? Obviously, Brayden's dad was fucking pissed, and he took him out of Stansfield. So next season, Brayden will not be going to school at Stansfield. Apparently, he has to go work at his family's hedge fund.
I'm excited to see, because hedge fund, Brayden about to be playing with them numbers, y'all. Brayden about to be the Marty Bird of the Power Universe. Quit playing on Brayden's name.
Brayden, you a real one for that though. Swear to God, you a real one for eating that shot. Now, speaking of Brayden's dad does not know about the picture that Tariq gave to Tate. So, let's just get into that. Tate presented the picture to Congressman Sweeney. Stephen, the head of the Democratic Party or whatever, told him, like, hey, what you're about to do if you want to make this go, you know, smoothly is you're going to step down, you're going to endorse Tate, and then later on, we'll help you run for something else. So he said that he was down to do it, but I can just see that this is still going to cause some issues because Tate actually still has to run for Congress. He ain't just a shoo-in. He ain't just automatically in there. And it's going to be a mess. And y'all know they were talking about making a Power Book 5 with Tate. So I'm eager to see if they're going to try to spin that out of this, you know, if next season go well with his storyline, and then when he become congressman they make their own show for him. That would be tight. I would love to see it. Tate is about to run for Congress next season, and he asked his brother, who lost his job for what Tate pulled on the stand getting Tariq off, that he would be his head of security. So it's going to be interesting seeing the Tate brothers working together next season. Before Freaky Zeke, little irritating ass, died, he decided that he wanted to go to Detective Whitman and like just basically reopen his eyes to Carrie's case about it being a suicide. So Detective Whitman went and, you know, did a little more research and seen Monet driving in the neighborhood around the time Carrie was murdered.
The only thing keeping her alive was thinking about the next dick she was gonna hop on. She was gonna keep herself alive. She wasn't gonna kill herself. I don't believe that. So anywho,
obviously next season Detective Whitman is going to still be on their ass because he's in love with Carrie. He's obsessed with her, and now Zeke's dead after he came and said something to him. Y'all know he about to be on Monet's ass. He about to be on her ass. He is about to be a villain even more next season. So let's just get ready for that.
This nigga Zeke walked in and said, about Carrie's suicide. Is it still a suicide?
Oh, stupid. Your ass on there. Ooh. That's why your ass dead now. I mean, you know, it's like, I ain't want you to die, but boy, man, listen. So we also got to see a little more from Davis and his brother. So Davis is still working diligently trying to get Saxe to get his brother out of jail. And from what Saxe said, there's really no reason why he's in jail because he's innocent. So I guess he's still working on trying to get him out. But then his brother kept saying, like, you know, I don't want you to end up in jail trying to get me out. So I'm just really confused. Like, what's T? Next season, they gonna have to give us a little bit more info on Davis because we done had 2 seasons with him and we really don't know shit about him.
We just knew he had a wife and he got a brother in jail. And he a hood nigga. Like, we really don't know nothing else about Davis. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Davis is a mystery to us.
So I'm hoping in season 3 that we get a whole lot more of his backstory. On a good note on this episode, y'all, we got to see Tasha again. Tasha is doing good. And Tariq did get custody back of his sister. I misspoke on the last episode. I thought the adoption was finalized, but it wasn't yet. Tariq got his charges dropped and they were able to reinstate custody to him, and he was able to get his sister to his mama. So, you know, they only did that so they could just, you know, write her off the show basically, so she ain't gotta, you know, like, everybody ain't gonna be like, where's your ass? Where's your ass? And Tariq know his ass can't take care of that girl. So I'm glad that Yas and Tasha are together again. Tariq wasn't able to get out and talk to his mother, but he did get to see her, and he wrote her a letter.
Even though Tamika is the one who put all this together, Tamika told Yas and Tasha, like, hey, forget that boy ever existed. Okay? It's for your best bet. Alright?
Y'all know that ain't gonna happen. And Tariq promised his mom and his sister that he here. So throughout the episode, there was this scheme that Kane was supposed to kill his father, when really they were just trying to trick him into thinking that he was gonna kill his father so Monet could kill Mecca. So everybody was in on the plot. Drew, Diana, Tariq, Monet, everybody was in on the plot except Kane and Zeke. They had replicas of Mecca's bag, and they had them like all over the city with the different people because they were being watched, when Diana was really the one picking up the real bag.
Oh yeah, and Tariq did also reveal to Drew that he knew that they robbed him. So
Tariq let him off the hook right now, but y'all know that's gonna spin the block for sure. So anyway, they set up this whole elaborate scheme to set Mecca up, and it worked. Drew did get his ass beat because them people was watching him and, you know, caught him off guard and started whooping his ass. But luckily for him, Kane came and saved his ass. And he was like, yeah, man, thank you for... I'm glad you back saving my ass. And I am too, because you're about to get your ass got, okay? You was about to get gone, okay? And I wouldn't have been too upset. But whatever, we're not even finna get into that. So anyway, Tariq did end up telling Monet that Mecca was a snitch, but he did not tell anybody else, which I'm kind of confused about. But knowing that Mecca was a snitch, I feel like that's going to definitely blow back because, y'all, guess who he was informing to, y'all? Blanca, Detective Blanca Rodriguez.
Is that her name? I think it is Blanca. I don't remember, but y'all remember her from Power, y'all.
She's about to be on Tariq's ass next season. She already know that he got something to do with this, y'all. They setting up a lot of storylines for next season to just pop off for real. So obviously Lorenzo is mad because Kane was under the impression that he was really going to go kill his poppy. And Lorenzo obviously is not happy about that. But it's like, how can you blame him? Like, you came home, skipped over him, and chose Drew to run the business. Drew. Boy, I tell you. And I still feel like Drew gonna end up having to off Everett because Everett was questioning him like, oh, did you steal my ID and this, that, and the third and blah, blah, blah. And y'all, I don't feel like Lorenzo gonna allow this to continue on very long. So I feel like next season Everett is definitely going to die for sure. So y'all, another thing that they decided to start setting up for next season is Sax is officially switching sides. We already knew Sax was not about this, you know, defense life. He was not. His little punk ass. He is about to start informing to Jenny on stuff that is going on with Tariq, Kane, all of them. He's about to start feeding her information to take them down, y'all.
Sax gonna end up dying next season too, because once they find out that that man is, y'all listen, David's gonna end up being the one of Sax because you fucking up his money.
Child. Whew, I want to say I couldn't believe Sax, but obviously we know he the ops. He been the ops. I don't even know why. Whatever. So yes, y'all, it was so much that went on this episode. I'm trying to think if I'm missing any major key points.
I think I got everything.
Let me know down below what y'all thought of this week's season finale of Power Book 2 Ghost. Let me know if y'all have any predictions for season 3. What type of stuff that y'all want to see happen from Tariq and Monet and Kane and everybody else. Because I definitely see a few different things. I see Diana going to school finally, bossing up. I see Drew taking a bigger role in the enterprise. I definitely still see Monet and Kane working together because she's trying to figure out who killed her son. Y'all, it's about to be a lot, and I am so excited. This season finale definitely was good, and I have no complaints. Power Book 2 Season 2 is officially over, but Power Book 4's Tommy show has officially begun. So make sure y'all check out my next upload because I'm still going to be doing reviews for that.
So even though we have to part ways for this show, y'all can just skip on over there and I got y'all, all right? I got y'all.
But thank you so much for watching. And before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you in a little bit once you check out my Tommy video. Hello. Nah, but for real, thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you next time. Straight path nowhere, life full of bumps and bruises, turns and twists. You live, you learn. Hey,